Hello, welcome to this episode of SestraNow's Women in Business, hosted by our media partner, UBC TV. This is streaming globally on Roku and other networks. I am excited about our guest today, one of my sestras, Gwendolyn Jackson. We're going to talk about her, but first, I am Stephanie Montgomery, the founder and CEO of SestraNow and the host of Women in Business. This is the show where we believe that every woman is worthy of the world hearing her story. And today we're going to hear the story of Gwendolyn Jackson. So a little bit about Gwendolyn Jackson. She is the founder of Roy L. Jackson Community Outreach Center. She's a mother, she's a grandmother, she's an author and a community leader, and currently a survivor, patient advocate, and also a cancer. I don't know, how do I say it? How would I say it? I'll let you tell us about it. But a cancer survivor. Okay. So Gwendolyn, why don't you tell us a little bit about your family? In the meantime, I'm going to share the screen so they can see the wonderful pictures of your family. Why don't you tell us about where you're from and your family?
I am from Houston, Texas. I was born and raised in Houston, graduated from MacArthur High School in 1989. I am a daddy's girl, as y'all can see from the pictures. My daddy has passed. He passed in 2015 from lung cancer.
Sorry.
And I have 5 siblings. It's 6 of us total. I am the baby of the group. I am a grandmother, proud grandmother of 3. I am a mother of 2. And hey, that's a little bit about me and my family.
And where did you say you currently reside? I don't know, maybe I missed that part.
I'm still in Houston, Texas.
And you were raised there as well?
Raised here and still reside here.
Okay, so these are some beautiful pictures of you. Why don't you tell us about your story, like as a survivor? Tell us about that experience, that journey when you discovered it. Tell us about the support that you've received, or hopefully, that you continue to have. We want to be there for you, SestraNow, as an empowerment organization, to support you in any way we can. In your current condition, just tell us a little bit about that story and your experience.
I found out in 2020 during COVID. I got COVID in 2020, and right after that, I found out I had cervical cancer. I am a stage 4B, thriving. I'm still battling cervical cancer. I have a lot of support. I have support from my daughter, my son, my siblings. And I joined an organization called Survivor. And that is great support because other women that's going through what I'm going through, and they can relate to what I'm going through. And it's a great sisterhood.
Yes. And that is, there's another one of our sestras in part 1 of these Survivor episodes. We interviewed Lindsay Goulat, right? And I believe you're working along with her. She's part 1 of this Survivor series, right? And also one of our new sestras. We welcome you to our community. But yeah, so what inspired you? Because you're currently still fighting it, but you're active. I see you out there with Lindsay. You guys just were traveling. You go to health fairs. You're encouraging others as you're going through it. So what tell us about that? Like how do you get the courage or even the energy to do that?
Well, I won't say funny. I started my nonprofit in 2015 after my father passed, in the memory of my father. My organization is a cancer organization. So I started it in 2015 in the memory of my father. That was my drive. And then in 2020, I became a patient. So when I became a patient, it took me, first I was a caregiver of my father. Then I became a patient, and when I became a patient, it was totally different for me. The lens was different, because I could relate in so many areas now. And then I met Lindsay at a Survivor retreat a year ago. We had of things we wanted to do in the low-income neighborhoods to bring awareness. Women have to go through the things that we're going through now.
Yes, yes, yes. Wow. Okay. So can you educate us a little bit, or the viewers a little bit, about like cervical cancer? Is there anything that you know that you could have done to avoid it? Is it something that you could do to prevent it? Do you have any advice for, women right now, what they could do,
Well,
about that? Mm-hmm.
mine is, that's why I tell people everybody's story is different. My story is different because 90, probably 95% of women that have cervical cancer is due because of HPV virus. I am that small percent that didn't have HPV virus, test negative for HPV virus. I was my doctor thought I had fibroids.
Yes.
So all this time we was thinking I had fibroids, because fibroids are the same symptoms of cervical cancer. So what I can tell another one, individual is pay attention to your body. If you're feeling some type of way, go to the doctor. Make sure you go for your pap smear. I was going for my pap smear, but they misdiagnosed me with saying I had fibroids. They ran tests though. They did ultrasound, they did a HPV test, but everything came back normal. So that's how they missed it, because my tumor was behind my fibroids.
Okay.
So it's very important. As women, we always take care of everybody else, but we have to take time to take care of ourselves.
Yes. Yes. Thank you so much for all that you do. Even though you're going, through it and fighting, right? You're still taking the time to help others. And one of this flyer right here is one of the health fairs that I guess, that you do along with Lindsay. And so
Yes.
you said you have a non-profit Roy L. Jackson community outreach after your father. So it was because of your father. Like, tell us a little bit about that and the services that you offer via your nonprofit.
It was because of my father. When my father passed from lung cancer, I wanted to do something to bring awareness to different forms of cancer in the Black community, Black and Brown community. I wanted to bring awareness to not just lung cancer, but just cancer, period, to bring awareness, to bring screenings in, to have that conversation like, okay, have to go to the doctor. We're going for our follow-ups. We have to make sure we go for checkups. So I wanted to start that to help with co-payments, to help with food. When you're battling cancer, it takes so much of your finances. It's hard to fight when you're going through a financial battle too.
Yes.
So I wanted to relieve some of the patients.
Yes. Okay, so you also are an author of a book.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that and in your book?
Yes, I am the author of 2 books. This book right here, The Last 7 Days, The Agony of Waiting on a Loved One to Pass, that's in memory of my father, because his last 7 days in hospice was, oh my God, it was an agony, watching him, this person that was here before you was born, and you don't know life without this person. So to sit there and watch my Superman is like just fade away. It broke my heart. and it was nothing I can do to stop it. So that's what this book about. It's just watching all the emotions that you have
Yes.
losing a loved one.
Wow. Okay. And then this one, this looks so interesting. Granny's cool haircut. Wow. Tell us
Yes,
about that.
that one is the one me and my grandson wrote together when I lost my hair. When I started chemo, I was so nervous because, kids are so honest. I didn't know what he was going to say when he saw me when my hair was bald. So when he
Yes.
saw me for the first time, he kissed he kissed my head, and he said, "Granny, you have a cool haircut."
Oh,
So that's how the book. So what I did, I took all his words, what he said to me, and put it in the book.
okay. All right. So
Yeah.
awesome. And so when we close out, we're gonna talk about how they can find all of this, and which will be on our app for women. We're gonna make sure that all of your merchandise and everything that you have to offer, your books and everything, are on the SestraNow app for women. What are these sneakers all about right here?
Okay, so I designed this on every year for Father's Day. I come out with something. That means if it be book, tennis shoes, wine, something. I do something on Father's Day for in the memory of my father. So the tennis shoes are the teal color. Teal is my cancer. Cervical
Yes.
cancer is teal and white.
Yes.
It's my father's cancer because lung cancer is white. The navy blue was my father's favorite. So all of this is personal to me. Inside the flap of the shoe is a picture of me and my father.
Yes.
So
Wow.
it's personal to me because it's about me, his battle with cancer. It's his favorite color. And then the inside is a picture of me and him are still a daughter's love for her father.
Awesome. Okay. All right.
And bringing
So,
awareness to all about cancer too.
wow, you're just doing an amazing job. I'm telling you. I
Thank you.
mean, all of this, and you're still going through it. And like I said before we started the interview, this is an inspiration to the rest of the world, to everyone, man and woman, to like, let's just shut up and stop complaining. Stop complaining about what you can't do, why you can't do it. You're doing all of this, and you're still, fighting. Fighting your health at the same time. So, I mean, you're such an inspiration. Thank you for your courage.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for being such a great example to us all. So, what would you say? I mean, this may be a stupid question. What is your biggest challenge right now in life and business? Like, what do you want to accomplish before you
What
leave
I
this
want
earth?
to what I want to accomplish, I want to leave a legacy for my children and my grandchildren. When I'm no longer here, I want them to have something to pick up and
Yes.
remember me by. Books don't go away.
Yes.
So my grandkids could always grab a book and read. And then when you're reading that book, you're really getting to know me because it's personal. It
Yes.
talk about my personal journey. And tennis shoes, everything that I'm putting out there, I am branding myself so to leave something for them to remember me by.
Yes, which is amazing. You're creating generational wealth,
Yes,
and
yes.
you're going to
'Cause
continue to do it. And SestraNow looks forward to working with you and your goal to create that generational wealth and leave that positive legacy for your grandchildren, your children and your
and not only
grandchildren.
that, and not only that, everything that I am doing is lining up still to bring awareness.
Yes.
Every book, every tennis shoe, every wine, it all falls back until my cervical cancer awareness.
Yes, that is just amazing. And okay, so we're going to I want to close out with a little game, but before that, I want you to answer these questions. If you could write a note to your 15-year-old self, what would you tell her?
What I tell my 15-year-old self is first take critics seriously. Credit, budgeting,
Yes.
um, those are some things that I wasn't taught. Um, And I wish that someone taught me those things. Because I waste, I'm a waste for spend, don't budget well. And I wish those were some things that
That
at
you did.
15, someone would tell me, hey, yeah, those things was going to be important.
Okay. So how may, this is going to stream throughout the world, right? Globally, Roku streams in 30 countries and many households. And as we grow, the viewership is going to grow as our media partner UBC TV grows. So this will be repeated. How can all of the United States and all the other countries in the world support Gwendolyn Jackson? What can we do to support you?
What they can do to support me is, one thing is, I do a lot of, me and Lindsay do pop-up and health fairs in different states. When we do the pop-up and health fairs in different states, we come together with our own finance to do that, to go into the communities and bring awareness and bring supplies and bring backpacks and stuff like that. For me to be able to do things, I have to do fundraisers. My organization is not funded by government funds. My organization is ran by people that believe in what I do and donate to the cause. So without donations, I can't make it happen. So it's just everyday people that believe in this as on a mission and believe in what me and Lindsay are doing, and they support it.
Okay. And you're in Texas, but I understand you're going to be coming close to the New York metropolitan area or New Jersey soon. Why don't you tell us about that health fair and how the women in New York and New Jersey metropolitan area can support you and when that's going to take place?
That would take place September the 21st in New Jersey City. I'm excited about that. We will need volunteers if we can get volunteers, because we will be passing out. We'll be passing out backpacks with school supplies. We will have information about our organizations there. We will have health clinics there. We will have doctors in the building. We will have, of course, a pop-up shop for people who want to support Black business in the area. Will be there. Small back. I don't want to say small because I don't like to use the word small when it comes with anybody, because I don't want no one to call me small. So Black business in the area will be there. So we just want to bring the family together, all ages, to not only we want to do the mind, body, and soul with the whole entire family.
Yes,
and we're going to share our
excited.
stories, things that we done been through, and try to educate and advocate for everyone.
I'm excited about attending it and promoting it and supporting you guys in that health fair and others throughout the country. Actually, we're going to talk about it, but we're going to be in Texas in October. SestraNow is going to have a networking event in Houston, Texas. So I look forward to meeting you, Jersey City, in September, and then in October. Like, let's do this. You know what I mean? Like, we're going to get out here. We're going to educate women. Like, again, you're an inspiration, and I just admire your courage and your passion for what you do and your strength to keep on going, right? And to still want to leave a legacy for your children, right? And so how is it that they can get your books, buy your sneakers? How can they find it or contribute to the fundraising efforts?
I have, if you Google Roy L. Jackson, or even my name, if you Google my name, things will pop up with my website page, my Facebook page will pop up, my address to our organization will pop up. If you Google Gwendolyn Jackson or the Roy L. Jackson Community Outreach Center, things on the website will pop up with all my information.
And better yet,
the
what we're going to do, Gwendolyn, is we're going to make sure that they can go to SestraNow.com, download the SestraNow app for women, go to the marketplace and find your product, find your products and find your services. That is what is so important about, you know, this app for women. That's why I'm so excited. Yes, it's a shameful plug, but I have to say it because we're interviewing all the women business owners and how it is. Like, how can we find your things? You can find it all on the SestraNow app for women that is global. You can support these powerful, powerful women in an easy, like just put the app on your phone and you can find them and you can support them. So we're going to, right. Like you can find Lindsay's stuff. You can find Gwendolyn's stuff. You can find earlier, I talked to Michelle. You can find her. She is she helps, she's an a mom of a young man that has autism, right? Or autism moms, like all of these things. Women need the support. And what you and Lindsay are doing for survivors, cancer survivors, is amazing. The legacy that you want to leave is amazing. All of you. That's why I'm loving doing these interviews. So I want to thank you for your time, but we're going to end this with a little game, right? Are you ready for it?
Yes,
so I'm going to ask you some questions, right? So you pick one or you say neither. Okay. Ready?
Okay.
Less than a minute. Las Vegas or Italy?
Italy. I've been to Vegas.
Pepsi or Coca-Cola?
Coca-Cola.
Shower or bath?
Bath.
Bus or train?
Train.
New York or Jamaica?
Jamaica.
Burger or hot dog?
Burger.
Fried chicken or baked chicken?
Baked chicken.
Facebook or Instagram?
Instagram.
Uber or Lyft?
Lyft.
Beach or pool?
Beach.
All right. Yay. All right, Gwendolyn, I'm so excited to have you as a guest on Women in Business. This is a place where every woman is worthy of the world hearing her story. And now we've heard your story. All right. So we're going to end this episode with me thanking you so much for taking the time to share your experience, to share your inspirational story with us. And I look forward to working with you with SestraNow. And you can find Gwendolyn on the SestraNow app for women. Download it at SestraNow.com. The time is now. Let's do it. All right. Bye, Gwendolyn.
Thank you. Bye-bye.